All right, we're back. More Genshin Friday. We just got done with a few hours of grinding maps for characters we're not going to use now. And we're going to go into some story stuff. Finally, some Sumeru story content. Thank you for blocking the bots, Ryder. I appreciate it very much. Probably will stream for another hour and a half or 2 hours. I don't know, a little bit longer. This will be a longer stream than I've been doing to get back in the flow of things here. But yeah, let's do some more Genshin. Thank you guys for joining. In we go. I don't know why I'm vibing with Genshin so much right now, but I guess we should take it while we can get it. I'm gonna come back here so I can get my stuff. Also, thank you to all my Genshin babysitters from before. Much appreciated.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing.
All right, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. So the question is, what quests do we go start with here? Where are we at? So we are looking for, yeah, Act 1, Trail of God of Wisdom. I don't really remember what we were doing. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, hold on. My team is busted right now. Okay, here we go. Story time. Sumeru. He's saying Sumeru.
Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's not, but sure, for the purposes of this, absolutely.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from
I
entering
do
the
have a
city.
tail, but it hasn't been seen
The
yet.
Academia conveniently
I haven't
provides
shared it
each
with the
traveler
people.
to
It's
Sumeru
hiding in my
City with a
clothes.
device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before.
I think by the
It's our beloved
time
greater Lord
Tokyo
Wisdom of
2.0
us,
makes a
Master
debut,
Ellis,
there'll be a tail.
treasure trove of collected knowledge. After
What I do have is
centuries
very
of
long
tireless
legs.
research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal.
Someday. It's not happening yet.
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
All right, tree knowledge, y'all.
I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
It's a big ass sword that guy's got.
This is the thing that Tainari
Oh
was
my
telling me
god.
about.
What is going on with these
That's
bots
really
today?
amazing.
You guys can't see that, but I can
You
see
are
it.
quite
Get the fuck
fortunate.
out of here,
Until
bots.
recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda
Thanks for the
looks like a
device. It does look
To
like a leaf.
activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
I'm not saying that.
Says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find
Not
the
now,
alien
not ever.
Master Lord Kusanagi. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married long time ago. See, that worked too.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how
That's
to do
scary.
something.
Not
It's
Big
like all
Brother.
we have to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam, you get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that,
He,
let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru
He did what
City.
Joe does.
May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, Okay.
Cotton Eye Joe is not to be trusted.
The Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Surasthana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next.
It is story time. Oh my god, these bots.
Paimon doesn't sense anything. Oh, come on.
Didn't work for me either, Paimon.
Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
I'll try asking.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
The Akasha Stone imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experience. Oh, okay.
Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Yeah. Think Greater Lord Ruka Devata. Many bright lights of light appear in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to mind.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really missed their Archon.
Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything I didn't already know.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia.
Let's find him. Let's find them.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope.
Oh, it just happens to be right here.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Nice mustache.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know...
I'm drinking apple juice now. Again, back on my apple juice
You want
grind.
to meet the Dendro Archon herself?
I do want to meet them.
This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
I want a free computer.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information.
Well, maybe
in the
she
Akasha.
should. That's rude.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom.
Is
Take
it?
me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari?
Tainari's a
can
smart
publish 3
smart
papers in
doggo.
just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh,
I mean, foxes are still canines,
we're pretty
right?
low, but this
Yeah.
is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt.
So he's a dog boy.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Catherine.
Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry.
Do we ever get a reason for why there's animal people in Genshin? Are they just furries? What else is going on here? What else is going on here?
Ad Astra Abyssask. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild
Oh,
is always
yeah,
ready
yeah,
to serve
that's cool.
you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Please wait. That magic
I
vapor?
apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Seems strange.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Eremites.
They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
So they're busy people.
What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
All right,
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
let's do it.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go.
I thought it was going to be further away than that. Ankle snapped, knees collapsed, just dead. We got a cutscene, so we're safe.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asphalt. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Hey, sounds good, Kyo. Get some rest. Thank you for hanging out.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't
Respectable,
thank
respectable.
gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
Rukudavada. I love how they say that name.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Oh, just a god.
Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
All right. We questioned several people via cutscene.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been
Interesting.
asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least
Well,
one
pick a different one
person
then, Fluffy, so you can play as them.
who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord
Dunyarzad.
Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did
Oh my
happen to
God,
remind me of a
Ryder.
legend about the Dendro Archon.
Tell us about the
Sure.
legend.
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon.
I like the aesthetics of
In despair,
Sumeru a
he
lot.
thought,
It's really cool
"Alas,
looking.
The Archon has abandoned me." He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey.
I have not
By
watched it
relying
yet,
on his own
Fluffy.
strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched
Probably
on
watch it
his
after
shoulder.
stream tonight.
This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing
She's
wind.
pretty.
So long as you
I like her
continue
necklace.
to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after
That feels sarcastic from Paimon.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
It's weird for this game.
Of course.
Not weird for Star
So
Rail or
did you
for
two know
Honkai
that,
Impact. It's time for Genshin players to get their
I'm
due.
terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
I want those flowers for Nilu. Give them to me.
Right! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone.
Tepe.
Charizard was acting super nervous just now. This stinks!
We gotta find
See
them.
if we can get...
Hey,
Hey,
have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
sure haven't.
Looking-
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
After her. What a troll. What a troll. Look at those flowers. She hiding. I'm just looking at flowers real quick.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
Yeah, when we get a second, Fluffy, I'll look.
Some coming this way.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body
Difficult
isn't in
for
the
me
best
to run.
shape. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to.
All right, let's move out.
Wait, what? I wanted a full group of Lala girls to just have a preschool beating things up. Are you Final Fantasying right now? We gotta go back to that soon too. I don't know, like a unofficial break. What are Lala girls? It's funny because Lalafells are also preschool girl shaped. Oh, I see. You mean like my beloved Yao Yao in her Naruto run? That's funny.
Welcome. I hope you'll have a wonderful day.
10 days for that. You have 10 days, 18 hours, and 22 minutes, Fluffy. The time is now. Not the little Yao Yao upskirt there at the end, though. We didn't need that.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait,
Oh.
stand down, Dia.
Who's that? That's Dia? That's the one you said has a shitty kit?
My lady, who are these two?
Cat ears.
They're
Cat
travelers
ears.
that I met on the street.
Cat ears.
Just a
Cat
moment
ears.
ago.
Cat ears.
They happened to notice that you were
The
all
alarms are
searching for me,
sounding.
So they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard.
Oh,
I see that she returns
my
home
God.
safe and sound. My lady, let's get
Wait.
going. You've been gone for so long
She's
that
beautiful.
your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Carry me. Carry me, mother.
Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Cat
Sorry,
girl.
my lady.
I don't care
Even
what
though
you
I'm
say,
your
Ryder.
bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
She's gorgeous. Oh my
I don't know what
goodness.
you think of us Eremites, but let me say this.
She's a Claymore
I like
user?
Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here.
Is she
looking
on
for
the
you.
list? It has to be from
Sure,
those
it's an
specific
order from my
characters, doesn't it?
employer, But
Can't just
My
pick
conscience
anybody.
is also telling
Is she
me
on
it's
that
the
list?
right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you.
But Ryder
don't be
says her kit
stubborn.
is bad.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not.
What's bad about it?
They still
Like,
won't
what's wrong
accept
with it?
reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you.
But she's so pretty.
Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what
This
you're
music.
doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear.
Yeah, I mean, her
All
clothes are
doing
cool.
this
Her
because
hair
I
is really
respect
cool.
your determination.
Whatever's happening with her
Not
fake
because I
cat ears
approve.
is cool. Her eyes are
Thank you,
cool.
Dia.
Everything is cool.
Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did.
She
say
has
that
Kingdom
you were
Hearts
right.
straps going down on her
Besides,
pants,
that's
though.
Our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the
Everyone?
pay, let's say half of what your father pays.
I'm
you.
saying she's a cat girl. I don't care what Ryder says. I don't believe Ryder.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Yo, that meat cooking back there looks kind of good. I mean, it's technically in the eventual plans,
Fine,
Kawaii.
really.
It's on the
I just
list.
feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some
I
grub.
think I want to do The World Ends with You
I'm
for my
sorry for
next
what
new
I did.
RPG I start, but we got to
Don't
finish some
mind,
stuff
I'd like for you
first.
to join us.
Resident Evil, to be honest with you,
Rest up.
I love Resident Evil, but I really like watching it more than I like playing it. So I don't know if I could play through all of them, even for you guys. I don't know. We'd have to vote. That'd have to be like a sub goal, maybe. Not for all of them either, just for one of them. Probably the 2 remake, because it's the best. Yeah. Yeah. We don't talk about the list of games.
Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're
That's a buff
bodyguard
band for
the-
Genshin. Ow. The pipes.
Don't you find that kind of work boring?
No, because people have like a
You get used to it.
bajillion
What's
channel
that about you
points.
over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Bum,
Yeah,
bada, bum,
we're
bum.
already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our
Agelenach
signature
cakes.
snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
I don't see a cake. That's like a coconut.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser
Those people
Lord
just sitting in the
Kusanali.
background are super
So,
awkward.
what made you want
They're
to
like
follow?
side-eyeing me too. Look.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child.
It was when I was a
My
child.
illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I
Jeez.
cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an
Sleep
ethereal voice
paralysis.
spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad.
I could have 30 or 45 minutes, probably, Toby. This second part story stuff will be shorter. We're gonna try to get through some of this, though.
Don't be scared. You don't have
Aw.
to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not
I know
be able to
everything about you.
understand, but actually,
You a good boy.
I know everything about you.
Yeah, you're such a good boy for me, aren't you? What a good boy.
Oh, she was so
I know
cute.
that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning.
Hmm.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want?
To live.
Really? Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then can you be my
Friends?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll
All
be
right.
your friend."
So girl's
Although my
actually
body
dreaming
was
people up.
suffering
Great.
during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. But yes, for sure. If it
Whoa.
weren't for
Are
that
those
voice, I would
meatballs?
have
I'm
never
hungry
grown
right now,
curious
y'all.
about the outside world.
Oh,
Nor
good.
would I have
Give me that
learned how to
Genshin food.
read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Right now my
It's the
apple
day that
juice
he
is
was
gone.
crowned by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord
Wish Paimon would
Kusanali's
sit down and
birth as
relax. Why she gotta
confirmation
float
of
all
Greater
the time?
Lord Rukkhadevata's death. So they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Hmm.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be
Nilu.
Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Hmm.
It seemed like she was hiding something.
Nilu would never do
anything
anything
bad. You
bad.
give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure, that's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much.
Carry
Even
me.
for you.
Carry me.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Why? Why is that hurting your brain? My assistant's been complaining about it recently too. I got turned around real bad there for a second. I see. You have to do it? You can't just do the story? I've really got to get back into that game story before I get any further behind. I'm not really that far behind now, so I really need to catch up. I see. Who are you talking about? Scroolum? That dog's name is Swoof? A natural born singer. Here we go. Nilu!
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long.
Our
that I
girly
assumed you
pop,
got
she's
caught
so
up in it,
cute.
But you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh.
Are actually already stretching, Panda. So I will continue to
Meet the
stretch.
Traveler and Paimon, my two newest
My
friends.
glutes, nah.
They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So
Ugh.
your followers from
There's a
another
yawn
planet?
for you too. No, we're not. Let's not lie to her.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzerus Festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating
Also,
the Grand
welcome back,
Bazaar.
Panda.
It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't
Slime
stop.
time.
We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
It makes me want to play Dragon Quest. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I gotta re-up my subscription though. The dad jokes.
Wow, this place is amazing.
One thing I wish is there was a little more gameplay interspersed in these cutscenes, because we've been cutscening for 45 minutes now.
The stairs were
Which I like the story, but
A little while ago, we discovered that the tree
exposition
above the
drop
stage
go
had
burr.
a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We
She's so
reported it
pretty.
to academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen.
Do not start counting
Not only
quotes.
would everyone involved in
No.
the theater go hungry,
No Minecraft for me. I'm sorry, bestie. I don't have time to do it anyway.
Thank the
Not right now.
for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed
Not
makeover.
the quotes.
The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Those are old,
It's
old,
our
old.
dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the
He
dance
doesn't
of
know.
Sabzerus, the most important performance at the Sabzerus Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzerus
You can't go through all of them.
was
There's too many.
originally the goddess of
I'm gonna
flowers'
limit
birthday
you
celebration
at
for its
15
great aunt
quotes.
A long, long time ago. on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays,
Oh,
her friends
God.
threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the goddess of flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass,
We need a
countless
directory.
beautiful Padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only."
Oh, there's
time
no
could stop
exposing.
this very
Also, a
moment."
bunch of those quotes are not from me.
Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm
Dance.
wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine,
Piss baby.
we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisara's memory.
I want to
of
go
the
see
goddess of
Padisara, our
flowers,
little hamster
but she
friend.
ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like
Ooh, that's a Mario
Uh,
Galaxy quote.
that, I'd be thrilled if I had just two
My-
real Padisaras on the
Wait,
stage.
Barbie dress up?
So,
What
Traveler
Barbie
and
dress
Grandma,
up?
what do you think?
You mean
Interested in
Nike?
the
Or
Sub-Zero's
Nikki?
festival?
Or do you mean Fashion Dreamer?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for her to
Oh,
learn more
love
about
Nikki.
it.
Yeah, that game's cute. I can't wait for it to actually come out. We'll definitely be playing it.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea.
That's funny. That's where you came from.
Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon,
Barbie
if that doesn't
girl
sound
dress
interesting to
up.
you, then feel free to explore the
There,
area.
there are some quotes
Everyone
missing.
at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zero's festival.
That game is really pretty and fun, but the combat is ass. But I'm looking forward to the real launch of it. It's beautiful. That game is gorgeous.
Whoa! What, did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival?
Rimati?
Ah, dancing at the as a child, I ate my grandmother's the Sub-Zero's fest.
I'm not sure when that game comes out. There's supposed to be another beta soon. But I haven't heard any updates about it. I need to check in the Discord from the beta test. I don't care what these people are saying. Just straight up, I don't care. Except you. Oh, she tall.
Huh.
Oh my
Reopening
God.
stage
Panda,
for
look
the
at this
festival
gorgeous
wouldn't be
character.
easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember.
Really? I
don't know
almost
much about
only
the Grand
ever
Bazaar,
play
but
female
I do know
characters.
that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean,
Stranova,
that's,
a little
what
bit.
I've heard at least.
I updated Stranova the other night. I'm gonna play it again soon. I don't know if it's gonna be on stream or not. I need to get back to my level.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
Actually, those are some of my most successful YouTube videos. That is funny.
See?
You're the only person that said they came from that so far.
Did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh.
Female characters are always
Sewing is a
better.
fundamental skill for
Because I
everyone
don't
in
like
the theater company,
like
as we
JRPG
make
twink
all our own
characters.
costumes.
Give me a big Bara boy and I'll
Did
be
you
a
know
man
Mr.
character.
Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Exactly. Exactly.
Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Catherine be lost. You know, if you love Nikki, you're gonna have to stick around for Goddess of Victory Nike. It's basically the same game.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the
Oh, we're gonna have to stream it soon because next week is the Evangelion collab. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding before then.
Hey, Catherine.
Hmm?
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
What's shaking, baby?
Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyss.
This mystery tale, that's gonna be a hot. I haven't even started on my 2.0. I called off my artist. So that's gonna be a hot minute away.
Require any complicated functions.
So good. I have you entrapped now.
Doing the same old things over and over.
It's also gonna be a much
again
buffer, larger, himbo-y shaped
like
Tokyo.
watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and
I haven't oohed on stream in a while, y'all.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues
Yeah,
about
wilder.
each other.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
You should
Tokyo
keep searching.
2.0.
Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended
I
destination.
am gonna have to update everything, yeah.
Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
I'm actually get 100 different models where each one gets slightly more buff.
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If
Why did your
festivals bring
text-to-speech
happiness
not
to
work?
everyone,
I
then
see
that's
it.
where their true value lies.
That's weird. I guess you
Once
broke
in
it.
a while you
Oh,
get
there it
shown
is.
the light,
Looks
in the
like it's
strangest of
delayed.
places if you look it right.
Now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventures Guild. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, like a
thanks for
turtle.
connecting us with the Aramite.
How's it going, Ghost?
We've already made some great friends.
Hope
in
you've been
Sumeru
doing well.
City Thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all.
Easy for you to say.
See you around.
The Jats, Wajat, oh, amped. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna need someone's help to scratch my back.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler.
Oh my god, I love her.
Oh, hey, Dia.
She's so pretty.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
The Citadel of Regzar.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Right. That seems steep. What do people in wheelchairs do? I guess they don't exist in Genshin, do they? Why is there... Okay. What is Etho doing with that slime down there?
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Sure thing, girl.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
All right.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
I'm gonna have 6 ears.
We met this morning after
I can't take my ears off. They're part of my body.
For more info.
I can't go to the gym to work out my ears.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. The
And they were
Grand Sage
robbed.
took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Ryder. You've lost me.
Along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently,
You never know
whoever's
what you're
lost
gonna
has
get.
a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also
Oh.
interested,
That
just
sounds
go there and see what happens.
like something.
Out.
That
I've got
vaguely
plenty of
sounds
work to
familiar now
do,
that you're
but
saying
I
that, which is
want to.
horrifying.
And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs.
Ryder, you know what I've been
Let's
making
just say
assistant
the
watch with me?
Airlights there aren't nearly as
Gravitation.
friendly as here in Sumeru
We're
City.
really OGing it
There are
today.
even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
It's so,
You bet
I'm
they
not going to
are.
say good. It's very enjoyable to me.
King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they
Also, it has a
spread
banger
rumors
soundtrack if you like J-pop.
Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own.
Read minds if they are
Well,
30-year-old
Traveler,
virgins.
that's about all
So
the
you have to
information
stay
we
a
have
virgin
for
to be
you.
able to read minds?
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in
Interesting.
Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
I know, that's just one little cage and lock away from having a superpower. That's the third time today that subject has come up. Made by a stray girl. That's funny. Let me just steal all this shit. Who gave me these glasses? Doodle. Doodle, how's your Genshin adventuring going? Are you still playing? It's music. I mean, we've been storying now for what? Last hour and haven't really done anything except listen to cutscenes.
Yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal.
You have to touch the person?
For always looking after my business.
I don't want to touch people.
Hey, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow!
Wow.
Talk about hurly-burly, this
Hurly-burly.
Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as
What do you mean,
Academia
Ryder?
students while
I mean, how
out
can it
and
be any
about.
more than this?
Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia
It's just
said they
oops, all
don't
story.
have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
Buckle up.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market.
All right. Let's look. I want these glowy things first. Let me steal food. Big ass radish.
Welcome. Welcome.
I don't know. We talked about it.
Of course. Especially around this time of year, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia. Let alone, sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but you see over there?
Students.
Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar.
Ein
Today,
El
I heard
Akhmar.
that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made.
Then deals can be made.
Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
500,000 Mora?
Did you say 500,000?
I don't think
If
so.
information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge?
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in.
Whoa! Did you hear that?
Sounds
what's your
sus.
plan?
Let's go to the tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information. Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd...
She's gonna pay. She's gonna pay, bestie. Where is that? Out here? How do we get there? I'm very confused by this map. Oh, his knees did break in that cutscene earlier. We just didn't see it. That's why he was just dead. That's funny. Bum.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a...
Kiva Walker.
Arrived. Please take a seat.
I don't know. I never know who the voice actors you guys are talking about are.
They can go toe to toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
I saw a rumor that Camp Buddy's getting ported to Switch.
Money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora.
Yeah.
There are fairly explicit games on Switch now, so they probably could do
We'll be
it.
able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater
Are you
Lord
friends with the
Devata.
devs?
That
It was just people
traitor
on
and her
Twitter
followers
talking.
must not be spared.
They should do
The
that.
day will
I love
come when King
Switch.
Deshret
I like
exacts
physical
vengeance on
things.
Sumeru.
Although they have physical
And all
copies
of
of the
them shall
PC
be
game, don't they?
punished.
And all their merch.
Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Like I'm just confronting them.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a
A
student.
student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Well, it took me like 30 seconds to walk here, so we're not that far away, guy.
Well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go.
Here, this is the merchant's address.
All right.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
I just gave that guy $500,000.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Or Mora, whatever the equivalent is.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeologists.
I did see it, Kawhi. I heard that breakdancer is not happy with the memeing happening. But I don't really know what they thought was gonna happen.
Devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we
This
were
is
made to suffer
dramatic.
the tyranny of our enemies.
She's not going back to Australia. That's
The
crazy.
academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words.
I mean, what I saw was literally her flopping around on the ground, so I don't. I'm not a breakdancer and have never watched breakdancing, so I can't pretend to know.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
What a dick.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already
Twink.
warned you that if you weren't willing to
Twink
sit and
alert,
discuss
twink
things with
alert.
me, I take measures to make
Oh, he
things
has pretty
more
eyes.
comfortable for you. Listen to me.
Ooh,
That address he gave
he's
you
handsome.
is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item.
I love that, Kawaii. That's goofy.
All the more you're worth.
Hey, shut it, all Hatham. What are you
All
playing at,
Hatham.
trying to
I like
ruin our
him.
business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this
Don't
could get ugly.
push us.
We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things.
Stop pointing at me.
Suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all.
Hey, welcome back,
I'm
bud.
afraid my next course of action will
I didn't see
steam
anything else other than the memes of her, so
deals.
I don't know what happened.
Jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
I like this twink. Not him. What's his name? Al-Hatham?
Consider this.
Al-Hatham?
Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Are we fighting after his class now? Come on, guys.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Yeah, give me my money back. They were roommates. He's so fancy looking.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it? Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence.
No, I
I'd say you're
haven't.
getting an excellent
I've never
deal.
seen this person until right now.
Did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and
Their
ask him
third roommate. You mean the one that says right in front of my salad? That's you?
How can there be chiasm?
See if there's anything to pick up anywhere.
What do
I
you
don't think I
want?
know the other person you're talking about. What's their name? Cavett? Is that how you pronounce that?
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
Cavett?
I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the
Oh yeah,
end,
we need to go look at my
they might
teapot. I
harass
forgot
you
about
again in
that.
the future.
We gotta go say hi to Kaching, just hiding in there with father.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
A twink
Who
clubhouse.
are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Thugs?
weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Can you? Can you, Bug?
Definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
All right.
So, since you were happy to give us—
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
I was.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile.
You have D&D today?
Look.
Hey, good night, Ryder. We're gonna stop here soon anyway. Have fun at D&D. Get some rest.
Tell me what you know so far, so I don't.
Natasha Bliss. I love Natasha Bliss. I need to make that a redeem.
Academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites—
Do you know that was a meme that they literally tried to make go viral? I saw a little tiny YouTube documentary about it. As a marketing person.
Almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Yeah, I need to add that. I also need to add a Dragon Quest one.
I can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel
2.8. How cute.
of canned knowledge.
How cute for you,
It's like a
bud.
miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to
Ooh,
their
respectable,
personal Akasha
respectable.
terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Let me flex here. Okay. All right.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any
That command is
requisites.
ridiculous.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction.
Knowledge capsules.
After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha, and over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia.
He's so cool looking. The colors are so good.
Foremost, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved.
Give me that free, sweet, sweet iron chunk.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Okay, what is
I
it?
need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling
Dory?
merchant.
We have Dory.
Unlike
Can we
the
just switch to
peddlers who
her?
hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her
Everyone, every time I talk about Dory, her name comes up. Everyone hates her in chat. What's wrong with Dory? Her design's pretty crazy.
I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Okay.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Question, yes, sir.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares.
She only has
But
customers
there's
with
some
good
fun for you.
taste.
Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the
That's true.
I do
you
have
sure heard of
elemental sight.
Elemental sight.
Yes.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
All right. Where is the headphones plugged into? Is he listening to a Walkman right now? He got an iPod?
Can you detect any difference in their quality?
Yeah, the one on the left.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Yeah, the one on the left.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself.
All right.
However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value.
I think he says
Using
capsules.
elemental sight
Capsules.
is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to... Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution.
All right.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. The
Okay.
mantra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you
I will
get it,
find Dory.
Then we have a deal.
Finding
If
Dory.
you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikella Funduk.
The
We'll have another
Wikala
discussion
Funduk?
then.
The what?
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos.
I like how everyone's just right by each other here.
Try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Who wants to buy some raw Ara fruits?
Are you sure you're remembering
Ooh.
that right? Paimon doesn't think it was
Oh, was I supposed to read something? I didn't read it.
What a unique palette.
following the paper, got it?
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You too. Please follow me.
Here we go. Please follow
You
me.
have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
I'm glad they did that for me since I didn't read
Warehouse
it.
is up ahead. Please follow me.
Where are we going? In here? Let me in. Let me in.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things.
Oh no.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror
Mice?
fruits were taken by mice.
We don't trust mice.
Thanks. If better goods come in...
Oh no, I should have read that, huh?
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Tinnitus.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru
Oh god,
City or
I'm
Port
cheating.
Ormo style?
Ronak. Port Ormos. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Port Ormos style.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss
Was I
Dory
supposed
is
to
waiting
read the
for you
note
on
it gave me or what?
Shoot, it's the mantra. Run!
I ain't scared of these people.
Where? Alhaitham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
We're not actually being chased.
He ran that way!
What? Where the fuck is he at? Up higher? Okay. This map is hard for me to read. It is a skill issue. You're not wrong. It's more proof that I don't read. It's okay. Maybe I can't read. Maybe that's the secret.
If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Okay.
Another password! Huh? Oh,
My secret.
here, over
Dory!
here! You can stop running now.
She's cute. Look at her tiny hands, though.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some
You
horror-free
do.
story. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. I have big man hands.
You're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess P-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady...
Ew, I don't like that bug. No. Yeah, cookie jars.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have.
All right.
That's why it's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please.
I like her. What role is she as a character? I have her.
Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge.
Oh, she's a Claymore user? Interesting.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an
Soft hands. I have man hands. They're not very soft.
nation.
They're not horrible. I mean, I work in an office. I don't use my hands, so.
2 million Mora, and it's yours.
2 million?
Discounts. Whoa, that's a lot of Mora. Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge. All right, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Elemental sight. Pop. I don't even have to pick.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Quite the eye for quality. Yeah, I do.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers
We
like
passed the
you
test,
are a
y'all.
rare breed, 1 in 100. No, listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice.
This math is not mathing, girl.
Say what now?
Let's go hold hands in the corner.
Spend another 100K, and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If
When are we doing
start
our body
just a
part
little
exchange,
more,
Bug?
we can get something worth 1 million mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything
Oh, good. So I'm safe for another month.
Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000.
Luisa, that's me. Yeah, I agree. We're the same. You, me, same.
Something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
I think they also call that girl math on TikTok.
Fine collection of canned knowledge.
You know, we're already going to the first night of the concert, so what if we just went to the other two, and then we're already paying for the hotel, so adding another night is basically free. And we're already driving there, so what's the point if we go out and eat every night?
The ones from over there.
It's basically free.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a
Yeah.
bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Why is she that so ravening this?
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru
Sword fighting
brewing
techniques 8.
techniques, the art of growing spices.
How are you doing today, Luisa? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Ancient runes.
We be Genshin in for a hot minute today.
Fun. Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
What are you talking about? Spitting teacher?
Dory,
What?
we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days.
All right. We met Dory.
Dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us
Nice.
about what the
Yeah, I'm about to wrap up here in a few minutes, so I can go eat also, because I have not done so yet. We're trying to get some story stuff done tonight. Making pretty good progress. I wanted to look at Dory. That's what I was doing. Because we have her. Only that, we have Dory at C2, which I think is my highest of anybody. I like her. Why does everybody hate her? She's got a, look at that. What the hell is that? She's cute. I'm gonna have to think about that because I told you guys I wanted a Claymore user. Oh, nice, Basil. I love this music. Ba-ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Hello, father, son.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the
Yeah, it's good.
academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
It went fine. It was beautiful.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
Because we want to be.
You don't have to answer.
We want to meet the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, She just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important.
Yeah.
We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had
Cabbage
lost
Queen.
something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule.
Radish kid, I love that.
It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use
Capsule.
it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Yeah, let's find our brother.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
Right here.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
I'm looking at a guide for this quest because I just want to know how close we were to the end of Act 1 of this. We're pretty close.
As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos
He's
also
so
have
pretty.
their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been
That
vying
sexy
for
slutty
ownership
shoulder.
as of late.
Look at his wrist
There's
cut out.
still
I guess
no
it's his
victor.
forearm.
My personal finances and connections
Little
cannot
slutty
compete
chest
with those of
diamond.
the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
Ain
They
al-Ahmar.
adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return
Bullying.
to this
I'll
world
allow
to
it.
obtain it.
Little slut.
They refuse to
Little
let
slutty
anyone from
neck.
the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into
Positive
negotiation with me.
affirmations.
The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret
Capsule.
auction within the next few days.
Capsule.
Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall
Yeah,
through.
subscribe to Cat Facts.
Dory is the most reliable source of information, but
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no if I get the opportunity
I have to
study
wait
the
2
divine
days?
knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings.
Can I
to
skip
you.
time to do that?
Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but
You two want doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
All right. Damn, that's so far away. It's so pretty here. I mean, at least this part of it. I don't know about the desert part. How do we get that? Oh, it's just a box. It's not a chest. Never mind. I feel like we're going to do drugs right now.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
here.
Sword fighting techniques 8.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this
Oh
capsule,
yeah? You gonna
and
smoke
evaluate your
weed with your
combat
dad?
ability, we can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one while you fight. We can use an Akasha terminal to monitor. There may be variances in your physical strength.
Okay.
Alhaitham, Hyman's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a research,
I'm pretty sure my parents smoke now. I don't really smoke though.
be attributed to curiosity.
That's funny.
Sounds like you're trying to
And
avoid the question.
our B-Day. Aw.
All right, let's begin the test.
My
Just
parents.
as you normally
I don't think Mom and Dad Tokyo are ever gonna make an appearance here. I don't foresee that happening. You'll fly. I don't live by them anymore.
Everlasting as the moon.
I haven't seen them since last year, I think.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data.
Yeah.
The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help.
All right, let's use our drugs. Where is it? Where are my drugs at? So we just matrix absorb information. Just scurry off. Just raise one of your 6 arms, then run away.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
I mean, does this actually do anything? I wish it did. Like, made me stronger.
Transfixed.
Yeah, go fight these mushrooms, druggy.
Now, I'll start.
Again?
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased.
Wait, how much?
0.73%.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Yeah, I'm already a
At the
baddie.
very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk.
All right, 2 days time? Where am I supposed to be going? Where am I going?
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Am I supposed to be here? I don't know. I'm not big on slugs. Slug life. Can I salt you? How you do to slugs? I don't remember. The slug life. Not a bad boy. Not a bad boy.
Are you a good boy? Yeah, you're such a good boy for me, aren't you? What a good boy.
I don't understand this clock. Like we're just sleeping days of our life away.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
There we go. Yeah, I did like 5 days because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. The drugs. Now these are for convincing people to subscribe to me. to buy me things. These are my hypno glasses. Or for telling you all you're very good boys and girls. Thanks for joining chat today. It wouldn't be the same without you here. You're not bad. Do you want to be bad? Not like a baddie, but bad at life. I feel that. Those are vibes.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you?
You've been hypnotized. Hey, Louisa, thanks for the sub.
Supplies or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where
My
there's
glasses
a
worked.
of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha. So it appears that canned knowledge alone.
I want
is no longer
cocaine, girl.
sufficient
Give
for
it to
your
me.
opulent appetite.
Let's do it together.
Then please oblige me.
That's funny.
Tell me what you have in mind. Oh.
I'm trying to get to the end of this little storyline here so we can wrap up. I'm so hungry. And I can smell food being cooked by assistant out in the other room.
Ordinary canned knowledge. But you know,
Like we're making fancy homemade nachos, y'all.
going to be cheap.
Nachos.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
Wings sound good.
We be sure your information is accurate. Paimon's curious.
What is karaoke? What is that?
This kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be
Karaoke.
aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure my
Filipino
sales.
donuts?
And as for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business
Is
with
it
such
super sweet or is it like
patrons.
Asian food sweet?
Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar?
You eat trash.
Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either until
They've
just
done
now.
Everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future.
All right.
Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar.
Back and talk to Al Haytham.
I know. That's fine. I don't know very much about your people's food or culture. That's how I am too, Basil. Don't rub my stomach for too long or I'll get angry. I'll become an angry boy.
We got the info you wanted.
But I'm a dog. Grr.
Really? All right.
Bark.
Let's
Woof.
hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this.
Magic tummy rubs.
Move, Dory.
My stomach's actually been very upset.
All right.
If anyone wants to come rub my
The
stomach,
person in
feel
this
free.
picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain El Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. After we defeat them, we can
Look at him standing there, a little slutty diamond cut out, a little slutty shoulder showing.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
All right. I think this is almost the end of what we're working on here for today. Aww. Dogs are the best. I almost just got crushed to death. Would that have killed me or would it just not have come down? Ba-dun, da-da-da-da-dun. You know, the most money I spent in the last 2 years was when I had to take both of my dogs to the vet because they fucking ate Subway oatmeal raisin cookies, and raisins can be extremely toxic to dogs. Not to all dogs, but like half of dogs, it kills them. Luckily, my dogs were not like that, but we had to pay to find that out.
I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup.
I'm gonna beat these people up.
You don't mind.
Yeah, but it's not all dogs. It's just totally dependent on the dog. But yeah, no dog should be eating raisins or grapes. It's not safe.
Fine.
Luckily, mine were not poisoned.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Yeah, chicken bones are bad. Most bones that splinter are bad. Well, all bones that splinter are bad.
Good luck, you two.
All right, we're gonna kick their asses. I learned my sword skills, right?
This is where you fall.
Be still.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
He's hot. I like him. He's perfect in every way.
Overruled. Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Well, I'm a smart dog. I won't eat things I shouldn't. So you don't have to worry about that with me. You don't have to pay for any of that bills from me.
Academia scum!
Kicked your ass, bitch.
Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
Uh-oh.
Boss?
Oh, he big. Oh, not really. Uh-oh. Yeah, get the shit beat out of you, little piece of shit garbage.
What happened to him?
No, I am very much potty trained.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
You can smell me through the screen. I'm pretty sure. I'm very much housebroken. Axe body spray. I'm not a 14-year-old boy 20 years ago. What do you mean Axe body spray?
Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
God, do teenage boys still wear body spray? Pea-scented Axe. No comment. Axe was fine. The problem is it's not deodorant. So when teenage boys wear it, it doesn't help their BO problems. But as a thing, it smells fine. It just doesn't do anything. I used to douse myself in Axe.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
Capsule.
The divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when there's like a gym full of boys who have all used a different version of it.
I've heard of numerous.
It's better than the alternate. Teenage boys smell disgusting. Like they can't really help it. But no, trust me, the Axe is better.
This divine
I seem like someone who's Axe. That's funny.
Linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
World,
what could that
forget
possibly
me.
mean?
I love perfume and cologne, but I know a lot of people are really sensitive to it.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if
Body myth, not Victoria's Secret. I can't even walk by Bath and Body Works without gagging.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached
Cucumber melon.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration.
I forgot how much my mom and my sister used to buy Bath and Body Works stuff. I don't think they do anymore.
Since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Stop saying the 1900s. I hate it when you say it like that.
How about you two?
It feels racist, homophobic, hateful, ageist, sexist.
Maybe we should head back to
1900s. Stop it.
over the past few days, so
I'm positive I'm the oldest person in this room right now.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Goodbye, Al-Haytham. I'll be by later to suck on your nips. Corset and wearing gowns.
Do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Hey, there it is. Act 1 complete. Actual progress has been made in the story. We've done it, y'all. I mean, we didn't finish it, obviously, but we did something. Look at us go. Look at us go. Who would have thought? She is amazing. Let's get my Achievos.
What could the children be up to?
I need to sneeze really bad, but like I feel like I can't. That horrible feeling. A crown? I love that for you. Queen bug. Let's see how our primogens are doing now. 73.58. We're saving. We're saving for the girly pop. I don't know how long away it is. I need to watch the live stream tonight, probably. All right, you guys. This is a much longer stream. Not the longest, not like I used to do, but we're trying to get back up to where I'm doing longer streams. So we are going to wrap up here though. So we did 2 parts. We grinded with friends, and then I did story content. The best of both worlds. So this will be split into 2 VOD watchers. Watch both parts. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks for the new subs. Thanks for all the new follows tonight. We're making progress towards this goal. I grinded on my friends. You're right. On my babysitters. I'm sure I won't have to go through therapy for that. It was. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're just going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm going to go eat. Take care of yourselves. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what time. And I don't know with what game. It might be Dragon Quest X. I really want to get back to it. Or it might be more Genshin. We'll figure it out. If you are not in my Discord, here's the link one last time. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Get some rest. Eat something good. Drink something good. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.